Hola, soy yo, Vicky del Príncipe Center otra vez. Thank you for watching this video. Today I think what I'm going to look at is the second verb to be, the verb estar. Now, in the previous video I explained about verbs, what is a verb, what the verb to be is in English. And I sort of prepared you for the fact that in Spanish we have two verbs to be. So we saw when we were looking at ser, how we use ser to talk about our identity, our profession, descriptions, like what we're like, what we look like, what sort of person we are, and not only people but places also. We used it to talk about time, etc. So on the video that describes ser and estar, you'll see the different times that we use ser. What we're going to look at today is the second verb to be, which is estar. So remember, there is absolutely no difference in English between ser and estar. The verb to be in English is I am, you are, he, she, it is, we are, yous are, they are. There is no difference for us. In English, we don't have to think about what we are. You know, in English, if I'm saying I am Vicky or I am in San Miguel de Salinas, it's still I am. There's no difference. What we find in Spanish, we've got these two verbs to be. So we have to think about what we are before we decide which one to use. So let's first of all just look at the verb itself, the verb estar. When we conjugate it, in other words, when we put it into the different persons, I am, you are, he, she, it is, we are, yous are, they are. In Spanish, it goes like this. Yo estoy, tú estás, él, ella está, nosotros estamos, vosotros estáis, and ellos or ellas están. So again, we don't need to use the yo, tú, etc. We can just use the verb where it's clear, because each verb is unique. So we don't need to say yo estoy en San Miguel. Just estoy en San Miguel is enough. Okay, so what's the difference? When do we use estar? Well, sometimes people think of estar as the temporary verb and they think of ser as the permanent verb. And that, a lot of the time that works, but it doesn't always work. So I don't really like thinking of it that way. I more like to think about the actual criteria of when we use which one. Because as we saw with ser, we use ser to talk about our profession. But profession is not permanent. You can change your profession, so it doesn't fit into that category. Again, with estar, the most important time when we use estar is for location. Whenever we're talking about where someone or something is, we use estar, whether it's permanent or temporary. So it doesn't matter if you're saying estoy en San Miguel de Salinas, which obviously can change, or if I'm saying Madrid está en España, which isn't likely to change. So the permanent temporary thing doesn't always work, just be aware of that. Okay, so we use it for location. That's the most important time we use estar, always, without exception. And we use it for moods and emotions, feelings. So whereas we use ser for the way we are, we use estar for the way we are feeling. So if we're ill, tired, happy, sad, emotional, etc., excited, it's always estar. We also use estar for marital status. So if we're saying I am married, estoy casada. Yeah, that's a bit. Sometimes you will hear ser used for that. So I think that's a bit of a moot point, that one. But I always use estar. I'll probably get people saying, "Oh no, you shouldn't use estar," but I know it is a debatable point. As I think I've said, languages are not exact sciences. So, okay, so moods, emotions, feelings, temporary state. So temporary state, what could that be? Well, that could be if the house is clean. It's not a characteristic of the house because it can be dirty. But then, of course, you could be describing, so if you're saying that it's a clean house, that's ser because you're using clean as a characteristic of that house. But if you're just talking about the house as it is in the moment, the house is clean. It might normally be the dirtiest house ever, or vice versa. Then we use estar. So using ser or estar, it does change subtly the meaning of what we're saying about something. It's like if you're saying, she is happy, es alegre or es feliz. That's a happy person if you're using ser. Whereas if you're saying, está feliz or está alegre, they might normally be the most miserable person ever, but at this moment in time, they're happy. So, it's not always so complicated, but it can be complicated. Anyway, the examples that I've used here in the book on page 17, yo estoy contenta, I'm happy, again it's contenta for a woman. Yo estoy cansada, which really I should change that to no estoy cansada, because actually in this moment of time I am not. Yo estoy en España, that is true, I am in España. Yo estoy soltera, sí, I am single. Yo estoy en casa, I am at home. If I wanted to make any of those negative, I just put the no in front of the estoy. And the yo is optional. So all of those, the yo could be dropped and it could just be estoy. So you practice making a couple of sentences for yourself using estoy rather than soy. And then going on to the actual sentences that I have to translate in the book, I'll read them out. So, número uno, I am with my husband. Estoy con mi marido. Número dos, I am not with my husband. No estoy con mi marido. Número tres, we are tired. Estamos cansados. So it's cansados because it's we, so it's got an S on the end. Yous are happy. Sois felices or contentos. Again, plural. They are sad. Número cinco. Son tristes, plural. Número 6, Pedro and Carmen are in Madrid. Pedro y Carmen están en Madrid. Número 7, I am sad because you are not here. Estoy triste porque tú no estás aquí. Again, you don't really need the two, it just sounded right to say it then. Sometimes it just feels right to say it. Why aren't you happy? Porque no estás feliz or contento. Again, you could use the tú. Is he married or single? Now, you might want to use the él here because otherwise, está could be he or she. So to make it clear, it says he married or single. Oh, actually taking that back because of course it's casado. And if it was a woman, it'd be casada. So no, you don't need it. So, está casado o soltero. Número 10, she is in class and he is in the office. This one you would need to make it clear. Ella está en clase y él está en la oficina. The dogs are in the garden. Número 11, los perros están en el jardín. Número 12, we are angry, estamos enfadados. So again, it's plural, enfadados. The sky is grey. Número 13, el cielo está gris. Begonia is divorced. Número 14, Begonia está divorciada. Feminine. The coffee is cold. El café está frío. How are you? Nice easy one. Número 16, ¿cómo estás? And número 17, how is your friend Miguel? ¿Cómo está tu amigo Miguel? Número 18. Where is the police station? ¿Dónde está la estación de policía? Número 19. Where are the envelopes? ¿Dónde están los sobres? Número 20. How are yous? ¿Cómo estáis? Plural. 21. You are very anxious. Estás muy nerviosa or anxiosa. Oh, sorry, I'm just presuming it's feminine. Anxioso. That's probably because I'm quite anxiosa when I'm doing the videos. Número 22. María está enferma. Feminine. 23. Juan está casado. 24. Los dos niños están en el jardín. The two children are in the garden. Sorry, I was supposed to be telling you the English at the same time. Número 25. The telephone is on the table. El teléfono está en la mesa. Número 26. The apples are in the bag. Las manzanas están en la bolsa. Número 27. The kitchen is clean. La cocina está limpia. 28. Is the bar open? Very important question. ¿Está el bar abierto? 29. Now, this is a good example of the masculine and feminine adjectives, or the feminine adjectives. So we have all the windows and doors are closed. So both windows and doors are feminine. So we have todas las ventanas y puertas están cerradas. So all feminine and plural all the way along. And the last one, the books are on the sofa. Número 30. Los libros están en el sofá. Sofa, although it ends in an A, is one of those exceptions. It's actually masculine. It's el sofá. Vale. Yes, está. So, as always, if you have any questions, please contact me either by email or through the YouTube channel on the comments. If you've found this video helpful, which I hope you have, please press thumbs up. And if you'd like to see more videos, please press subscribe and you'll get instant notification of videos as soon as they're uploaded. If you want to purchase any of the Break the Language Barrier books, they're all available on my website or on Amazon. Keep practicing and ya está. Muchas gracias y hasta luego.